We're gonna do a small talk tier list, okay? And then we'll go into Kukiyomi because we are normal people of society. Is League a dying game? It just might be, to be honest. Probably is, but that's okay. I'm the captain sinking with the ship. So if you're worried that League is playing and no one's gonna die it, I will be playing it. All right, guys. Small talk tier list for all my people. You know, we're League of Legends players. I think this is a good conversation to have. Here we go. All right, small talk tier list. Pets, animals. This one's pretty easy. Pets, animals, obviously, is gonna be an S tier. There's really nothing that can get bad about talking about pets. I think the only bad part about talking about pets is someone will bring up a pet that, you know, unfortunately passed away, and then you're gonna have that moment where you're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But other than that, it's like, you know, you can't go wrong about talking about pets and animals. It's like, it's just very like, oh, look at my pet animal. Easy S. Explain in league terms. Explain what in league terms? This tier list. Okay, so this tier list is basically, it's like, this is so easy. It's like me ranking what supports are best to play, you know, in the current meta. And I guess this is a little different because, you know, small talk tier list doesn't really change per patch. So this is gonna be like a almost flowchart sort of thing. The only small talk I'm willing to engage in, talk about League S tier. And if someone don't like pets, kill them. Is there anyone that doesn't like talking about pets and animals? Like, it's such an easy thing to do. All right, next, celebrities. Celebrities. This one, you know, this one can be kind of bad. I want to say it's like maybe B, right? So here's my thinking. I think a lot of people aren't too, like, people that don't care about celebrities, they're not gonna know a lot of like pop culture stuff. So it's like, if you talk about it, it's like a swing and a miss, right? Like, if the other person doesn't know, then you're just like, oh, and the conversation just kind of ends there. But then also, like, celebrities can also be like a bad thing to talk about because celebrities do bad things. So it's like, there could also be like, I don't know, good things about it, but I think for the most part, it's a pretty mid-tier topic for small talk. Depends on recent events. B, D, D. Definitely not B tier. Imagine bringing up Sydney Sweeney. There's like 50% chance you tilt someone. But that's me. Yeah, people just yapping about Sydney's chest. And we're already... You know what? It might be lower. It might be lower. Based on what I'm seeing in chat, it might be lower. But we'll see. The economy. You know? The economy is a dicey conversation to have. Because I feel like the economy can quickly lead to politics, which is always fucking terrible. And the thing, the thing with the economy is like, it's gotta be C, dude. It might be D. It might be D. If you're talking to tilt someone, that sounds like a different tier list. Sure, that's not small talk. The economy is GG. Different political standings is called issues with that. C is so boring. Keep the money flipping is all I know. Yeah, we're rating small talk right now. All right. You know what? That's fair. I mean, okay. The thing is, like, I'm a finance major, so like the economy is pretty important, and you know there are some interesting things about the economy. But yeah, we'll put it on D. I think the thing is like, no, it's D. It's D. I was gonna say like, if you're on the same like standing as someone, then like it's good. But for the most part, I don't think it's very good. Love for a while, what's up? All right, family has to be B tier. I feel like it's a little dicey talking about family. Obviously, I think it's fine if you're talking about, like, if you have like a nuclear family or whatever, and you know you have a family. If you have a happy family, then fuck you. But like, it's a lot easier talking about yourself than asking about other people's family, because that can always be a 50-50, you know? Can League meta is a small talk pick 2? That would be D. Insta D. League would be D if you're small talk for this. If you're on the same level, someone that stops being small talk and turns to shop chat. Family's either D or S depending on the family drama. Talk about your mom and they hit you with the "my mom's dead" until you gotta hear about their kids 10 years later. I think the tiers for these change depending on who you're talking to. Okay, what's the premise, guys? This is a small talk topic tier list. I'm thinking in like a corporate setting. where you have like coworkers and stuff, but maybe I'm wrong. Age range? Let's say 21 plus. Break room talk? I mean, like, what other small talk is there? Because like, okay, it changes a lot, right? Because if you're talking to a friend with small talk, then like a lot of these things can be like S tier, right? Like celebrities, right? If you're friends with someone and you're friends because, you know, they're very similar to you, then like you'll probably be talking about stuff that's actually interesting for both of you. What about you're at a friend's party? A friend's party? Because I don't know those people. Party like a semi-formal drunk thing, not a piss drunk party? Is it a work bestie? Guys, that I don't know. We have to set the premise. All right, let's pull it. Let's pull it. What do we want, guys? So if we're at a friend's party, are we under the influence? We're a little drunk, right? We're a little tipsy. I like how specific we're getting with this premise. You're at a friend's party. Is it a good friend, or is it just like a okay friend? Looks like friend's party is in the lead. Maybe like a couple beers in because you don't want to get sloshed in front of new people. You don't ever want to be that guy. All right, all right, all right. I'm painting this picture. Mainly, you set the premise because this was your option. Good friend. All right, so you're at a good friend's party, and you don't. You're in a couple beers because you know you're a little anxious. You want to be a little loose. So yeah, okay. That's the premise, guys. So in that case, does any of this change? Surely it's a good friend if you're at their friend's party. That's true. So politics S plus plus tier start off strong. Most people I know aren't chronically online like I am. But would that change? It's not as weird as going to a friend's wedding with no plus one where you don't know anyone there. Friend, what is that? So you know like a percent of the people, like 25? Okay, you know 25% of the people there. As a side person, all these become D tier because I don't want to talk to people. I'm not friends with them. It's okay, Bunny. We're here. We'll talk about it, all right? All right, all right, all right. So, premise. We're at a good friends pause. We're at a good friends party. You're in a couple beers in, and you know 25% of the crowd. Does any of this change? Probably not. Probably not. I think it's still the same. Also depends on the vibe. Are people mingling and making new friends? If we're at a good friends party, I'm already questioning my life choices. Okay, let's just say we're trying to talk to the 75% of the people at the party that's not your friend, that you don't know. But the thing is, right, guys, your friend is like an extension of who you are. So I'm sure your friends are somewhat similar to you. Gossip and drama always S tier. I want the tea. I don't know if I'm talking about pets a few drinks in. No, no, guys. If anything, pets and animals in this type of setting is like, I might even move this up to God tier. Okay, let me explain. Here, no, let's just do S plus. So it's like, dude, if you're talking to like people that are a few drinks in, and then you're like, oh my god, your socks are the same colorway as my dog, and they're like, oh no way, and then boom, you show a picture of your dog, and then it's like bam, it's instant, it's S plus tier. Like pets animals has to be the most broken small talk topic, like actually. I'm finding the host pets and just chilling with them. Literally most of my photo album is my pets. Sock the same as my color. What are you on? I don't know. That was just like I just threw that out there. Okay, next. I'm 14. This is deep. I don't know what this means. Does this mean like you're being edgy? Performative fake intellectualism. Oh, that's what it says. Okay, performative fake intellectualism. I mean, it probably has to be lower than the economy. Devil's advocate shit. Throw a rock at the... I mean, there's always a devil's advocate type of guy, right? But they're used to push the conversation forward. So I don't think it's worse than the economy, but it's definitely down there. That's D tier because that person is going to be crying in a couple of hours. I'm not going to be the one they're clinging to. Yeah, we're going to put that on D. Okay, gossip drama. Gossip drama. I think a lot of people like gossip drama. Um, S tier, yes, S plus. Messy, love gossip. All right, the problem with gossip drama is that this can be bad. This can be bad. This can lead to bad things. But as for small talk, yeah, it can backfire. I would say like most of your gossip drama can backfire. Bro, okay, I cannot listen to Sabrina Carpenter and talk about this. This is too much. We gotta listen. We gotta listen to something else. Imagine listening to Charlie XCX and making this tier list. No, we're not doing that. That's what we're not doing. Down to S from S plus. Y'all right? We trying to make friends here or maintain. What's a PH? Oh, PH of 7. Imagine you're talking about someone else and it turns out they're friends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why it can be. It's not S plus because there's like a small percent chance of talking about someone where that person is like best friends with or like related or something. So yeah, we're moving this to S. But I think for the most part, if you are a little drunk and it's a party, people love hearing gossip drama. Is B under family? No, but okay, Ange, the the premise. Okay, here, let me pin the premise. You're at a friend's party and you're a couple beers in. There we go. Is ranked up or not yet? Yo, I don't know. I'm trying to we're having a real conversation here, Luxus. We're talking about the things that matter. Okay, minor inconvenience in their life. Minor inconvenience in their life. You know, I think this is gonna be this is gonna be a toss up. And my reasoning for this is that you could if you're sick enough, you could segue this into something, right? Like your minor inconvenience in your life has to have you gotta cook with this. You can cook this into something good, but I think for the most part it is pretty it's like C. Ah, okay. Celebrities definitely has to be better. I feel like minor inconvenience in your life. I like it can't be the same tier as celebrities. I think there's a lot more to work off of for celebrities. It's the same. Here. I think this is better. I think this is better. Move celebrities up from C to B and then put minor inconvenience in your life as C. Is this fair? Less risky than minor inconveniences? That's true, that's true. Okay. I think this is good. Pity farming. Pity farming is funny. All right, music TV, music TV. Uh, A? It's probably A. I think movies TV has to be A, right? Yeah, the thing with movies TV is that like if it's a really popular show, there's a good chance that the people are watching it, right? But there's always that miss of people that aren't really into movies slash TVs, like myself, where it's like, if someone, okay, I think of social interactions like The Sims, right? If I meet someone and the first thing is like a miss on a conversation, then you get minus social points. So, for the most part, I think most people watch a lot of popular movie TV, so it's like pretty easy. And then if you do talk about if you guys do both watch that movie slash TV show, it's literally very easy to like the connection is there and you can talk about it for like a very long time. Nani shiteru we're making a small talk tier list. This is a small topic tier list, and the premise is that you're at a friend's party and you're a couple beers in. This tier list is my nightmare. I hate small talk so much. That's why we have to rate it, Puddle. Small talk is a useful skill. I agree. All right, movies A. I think music probably the same. Just. I mean, okay. I think music might actually be. Is music higher than movies, TVs? The thing is, like, everyone listens to music, but there's so many different genres, right? And it's like, no, I think movies, TV is higher tier. No. But listen. You talk about shows you went recent to, which opens the door for more conversation. Solid A tier. Why is economy as D tier? Puddle, it's because the economy is a slippery slope because, well, people find the economy boring. Okay, to be fair, I was like, yo, I'm a finance major. I don't mind talking about the economy, but the economy can lead to like politics, and that is not good for small talk. Music is like C or B at best. Wait, why? Music is A, but it's hard when your genres artists don't connect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's some people that like the Attack on Titan theme song. What are you trying to say? I like the Attack on Titan theme song. What the? Movies, TVs are more likely to have shared interests. I'm happy to talk about politics and make the opposing person never want to talk to me again. Puddle. That is why it's D. There's too much music. I think that's a win-win. Music is S tier for me. I learned so much from what someone they listen to. Okay. I think music, yeah, there's too many different genres. Also, I feel like the difference between movies and TVs and music is that music is a lot more wider range than movies and TVs. Because I find that I think the one thing that makes small talk S tier is your ability to connect with the other person. Even if there's a big difference in age, right? So I think like music everyone listens to, but it's very different and hard to connect to someone that's like, I don't know, 60 years old to someone that's like my age, where I listen to a lot of EDM. Like 60-year-olds aren't going to be listening to fucking EDM. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you would think we initially thought movies and TV were on the same tier, but honestly, I think we might have to move music. But the thing is, like, you know, movie TV might be S, and then music might be A. Because the thing is, like, when you connect with someone about the same music, then like that connection feels really good, right? Like that's like, holy fuck, like you could go on and on about like music. Almost in her 50s goes to EDC, you're wrong. Okay, but like your mom is an outlier. I'm open to any genre of music. Someone get me onto EDM. Your mom is an outlier. So I think this is fair. It's okay to be wrong, Mr. Show. I like the Elvis but EDM style. What now? What the fuck is Elvis but EDM style? EDM, Elvis EDM remix? I feel like it's easier to talk about movies because they have plot. With music, do you talk about like the lyrics? No, I mean you could, dude, okay. You could talk about like, oh, like, yo, I like this artist. I listen to them a lot during blank. I went to a lot of shows, something like that. And then it's like, if someone is really into that artist and they went to like that show or whatever, you guys could just go off about that. Your mom is an outlier sounds hilarious. Gangnam Style was a global hit. Okay, but that's like, Gangnam Style like transcends. Gangnam Style was truly like an, like, I don't know, 1 in a billion thing that like blew up crazy. I don't know why it did, but can we have a small talk stream where only small talk is allowed? Honestly, just convincing me music is D tier. No, there's no way it's D tier. The Grateful Dead, they're a weird ass band that toured from the late 60s to the 90s. They're fun and there are different eras, and if you like them, you find another person who does, you're immediately friends. Gangnam Style held the Han Moon together. What is Han Moon? It's S tier, you coward. No, guys. Music is A. I'm sorry. It just makes the most sense, you know? It's a good topic, but it can be bad. You know Demon Hunter? Bro, I'm sorry. I didn't watch. I know. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, my bad. Anyways, moving on. Random observation about the world. What is this? I mean, this could be like really good, but this could also be really bad. I might put this in C. Scratch the tail after watching it right now. Ain't no way, the #1 movie. Guys, you guys are feeding into why movies TV is you know what? I might even move this down. You guys are making me feel bad. I'm losing social points with chat because you guys are movie TV shaming me. It's not a good look, guys. It's not a good look. You guys, you know, if I'm 3 beers in, I'm gonna start sobering up because I'm so hurt. Movie TV shame this man. Stop. Movies on the TV Same level as music is insane. Guys are making me feel bad. You guys are making me feel bad. Should we move music? You know what? But I think, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, the movies TV thing, you guys are shaming me and you guys are making me feel bad, but you guys are building a connection because you guys watched it together. So it cancels out, right? And then this connection is deeper than my feelings being hurt. So we'll move it back to us. All right, next. Random observation about the world. I'm going to put this in C, probably higher than minor inconvenience in their life. Movies should always be higher than music. Same, same is true with music, coward. I feel like movies reveal too much for people who don't know how to appreciate themes. And I feel like, did we just watch the same movie? Whoa. Whoa. Puddle, you're... This movie actually brought a lot of people together. The fuck kind of tier list is this? Phantom, this is a small topic tier list. The premise is on the pinned. Keep in mind, show speaking holistically, not just personal preference. True. I think as the night goes on, random observation becomes quality, but a few beers in, it's not that great topic. Random observation is definitely junk territory. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Maybe it goes higher then, right? Especially if you have someone who knows things about weather, you learn so much cool shit. I've made people run away from me from this one. I feel like that way in some small talks that feel dead inside. Been dead for a while. Are they everything office again? No. This is the official premise. Random observation is C, but random observation with someone? With someone? Oh, I guess that's a pretty big difference, huh? Why is minor inconvenience C? I love to talk about that one rash that just won't go away, or the fact that it's hard to find wide shoes in good styles. Why isn't passion hobby on there? Hearing someone go off about their passion is so attractive. You guys want another tier list? Guys, we gotta finish this though. We gotta finish this. Okay. Showing someone something on their phone. To be honest, I feel like this is a pretty S tier thing. Because no, it isn't. They might swipe. Yo, no one is swiping. Come on. No, listen. Okay, let's think what's on your phone. All I have on my phone are like memes. And if I'm gonna show you something, it's probably because it's like, oh my god, this reminds me of this meme. Have you seen it? Boom. D tier? What? No, but it's so funny. Oh my god, what? Guys, we're really D? No, I don't want people to see my dumb meme screenshots. Crypto's so sexy. I have a cat picture, TikToks, and occasional nude. I'm fine sharing all of those. People with fanfiction, what? Wait, you guys are freaks. D, Mr. Show. No, this is S plus. All right, let's see the poll. Let's see the poll. Let's see the poll. Let me see. Go ahead. Let's see it. And if it's a video you're stuck watching with them, oh, that's the worst. No, that's actually the worst. Oh my god. When someone shows you a video or you're showing someone a video and it's like, oh my god, and they don't like laugh at it and it's just like, oh, I regret this so much. I feel like a lot of the other topics lead to people showing you stuff on their phone. Must have music I've never heard of. Shows pets. This all leads to them whipping out their phone. I'm speedrunning to good. Wait, it gets funny, I swear. Oh, I'm cringing. The worst is the pity laugh. Just send me the meme anytime. Else, why spoil the quality time together showing your phone? Bro, what? Are you like fucking 60 years old, Kilo? You kids on your damn phone? Like, what the fuck are we even saying? Okay, no, literally. Look, guys. Holy shit, that's so funny. Have you seen this meme? Boom. How long did that take? 5 seconds. Oh my god, that's so funny. Haha. Guys, my chat just malfunctioned. I can't see chat. Okay, we're good. Not Kilo, by the way. Oh, my bad, Cleo. Sorry. We just lost a lot of social points there. Guys, I have a small topic idea. Apparently, researchers may have found the world's largest spiderweb in a cave on the Albanian-Greek border. They estimate it contains over... What is this? Charming, can I have a cheeseburger? How are you guys saying it's D tier? You guys are. Are you guys what? Huh? Are you guys okay? I'm with you in celery. Phone stuff is S tier, D tier. You guys are misinformed. iPad kid energy, politics D, I hate it. Show you're asking a Twitch stream chat if we're okay. Maybe I had really bad dates with guys showing memes on my phone and maybe trauma. I would never show you a bad meme. I'm just saying. I'm not like the other guys. All right, you guys are wrong. That's okay. I'm not gonna change it. So let's move on. All right, politics, politics, politics. Guys, stop. Let's not talk about politics. We can't like. No, Puto. The premise is small talk. Like, politics is actual. Politics is actually like. Is just. It's an eighth, dude. It's instant. We're trying to have a good time. We're not trying to be upset. You just don't know how to talk about it? It feels so much about someone in so little time. Politics C tier. I think I wouldn't want to be in a party with the wrong people, so politics would let me know if I need to leave. Ever had a politics small talk with an Uber driver? Bro, I swear Uber drivers say the most craziest shit, and you're just like, damn. And small talk can go so bad, it's hard to talk about and go wrong so fast. A party isn't a place to talk about it. I live in Texas. I don't want to be shot. F tier. People just don't know how to talk about it. That Elon guy is such a... Dude. Guys, it's small talk. It's not it, bro. Small talk with someone new. It's so like... Guys, it's based on the premise. Feels their hopes and fears, and like you party to not think about the world. In my experience, politics brings it up. I missed the I'm 14. This is deep. What's this about, chat? This one is performative fake intellectualism. That's what I'm 14. This is deep. All right. I think politics is we can agree that it's D tier unless you're Puddle. And okay, moving on. Romantic relationships. Where do we rate romantic relationships on small topic tier list? D, get that shit out of here. B tier, D, S tier, show me the shape of it. What the fuck, B? You're inevitably going to be seeing the same wedding pictures up to 70 times. Maybe C, hit or miss. Yeah, I think the thing with romantic relationships is that it's like I think people that are in a romantic relationship love talking about their relationship, but the thing is like the other person probably doesn't really care. Other person's definitely not going to care, especially if it's the first time you've met them and it's like you don't even know a lot about the person that you're talking to and then they're talking about their significant other. It's like, wow. Well, I guess it's romantic relationships. What does that even entail? Does that entail like dating history? D, if you're complaining about it. D, because I'm single and I feel bummed when I talk about it. Sag. If it's about a mutual friend, it's fun. If it's about something about you or something, it's TMI. D, because there's a chance to get some insane opinions and you gotta stand next to the person. True. We are trying so hard for a baby. I don't talk about my partner that often. We've been together for years. Having fun of exes is technically gossip. Relationship is D. What if your ex knows the person you're talking to or a friend you know broke? What if your ex knows the person you're talking to or a friend you know broke? I mean, it can be like gossip. Depends on the relationship. We all know the same spouse bad. Am I right? Talk is F tier. That's true. That's true. The old ball and shade. Relationships are great to talk about. Oh, you're so like you're so against the grade on these. It's crazy. If it's romantic relationship, it's all about T, B, or A, broke up. But if it's all about why I love my partner, that's great, but I'm not interested. I say A tier is safe. Relationships aren't all gossip and bad stuff. Yeah, it definitely depends on context, right? But I do think that it's more lower tier than higher tier. Yeah, because I think it really depends, like if you know the person, but if not, it's like should no photos like this with the IRL streams? Yeah, because people have unhappy position about these things. That's why I want to talk about it to reframe it for them. I think it also depends if you're heteronormative relationship or not, because that would pave the way for politics for someone like me real quick. All right, guys. So it's definitely not A or above. I feel like at best it could probably be B. I mean, okay, wait. This is pretty ambiguous if we think about it. Right? Romantic relationships doesn't have to be about yourself, right? Or the other person. Romantic relationships. I guess it could be like celebrities. Seems like an average talking point because politics and relationships make people unhappy and they don't need to. I'd say at the top of C. Interested to see what Twitch chat thinks of sports as topic. I say S only if it's gossip, but like B otherwise. Yeah, I think B is fair. All right, sports. Sports. I already know. Guys, I've thought about this. I think sports has to be S. Sports S plus, A or B. Esports, Faker the Goat, S plus plus, KT versus T1 this weekend. Owner first time Mundo, show sports, small talk. Did you get your $6 panel? No, okay, listen. I've thought about this when I was working corporate, right? So a lot of my coworkers were really into sports, and I wasn't really into sports, but a lot of stand-up meetings and like conversations would go into sports. And the thing with sports, right, is that it transcends generations in the sense that, like, you know, unlike music where 60-year-olds aren't listening to the same thing as 20-year-olds, 60-year-olds are watching the same thing and like rooting, like they're very into sports, which doesn't really have that age generational like I don't want to say bias, but I guess it is bias, right? So it's just very easy. Sports are very popular, and when you do connect with someone that is into sports, you can talk about sports for fucking hours. And like this has happened so much in my this happens the topic of sports came up so much that I was even considering just watching basketball or like baseball just so I can talk to my coworkers about it. Yeah. I might put sports as S plus. I think it's that OP. Like sports is literally it's a hack, dude. I have real world application from this weekend. I was at Knott's Scary Farm and bonded with so many people over Dodgers winning, and I'm not even a fan. Someone even brought us drinks. Otani. Dude, sports are just too OP. Like actually. And the thing is, like, sports, obviously there are people that are, you know, very passionate about sports and like they hate their other team, but they're not, it's never like a disrespectful thing. Well, okay, like obviously there are extremes, right? Like people fucking, I don't know, they get into fights because of their teams or whatever, but it's like, bro, it's fine. It's like a playful thing. It's like, oh, haha, I like the Dodgers, or I like what's another baseball team? I like this baseball team. It's like, and they're like rivals. It's like, oh my god, I hate you. It's like a playful thing, right? It's not like a I want to fucking murder you sort of thing. It's like a playful thing, you know? So even if it's like rival teams, it's just like, oh, you the love for baseball is still there, and it's just like you're just chilling. So yeah. Pirates, the Padres, Jets. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Sports is S plus tier. If you're sporty, it's S, but sports isn't an interest for everyone, whereas most people listen to music or movies or have different families to some degree. It's a surface level connection. That's small talk, and it never gets deeper unless you try to talk about S tier politics. Did you see that ludicrous display last night? I could talk about Ravens to someone who knows I'm 21, what 21 personal means, but also to someone who's like, yeah, Lamar is cool. Small talk is an informal type of discourse that does not cover any functional topics or conversation or any transaction that needs to be addressed. In essence, it is polite, standard conversation about unimportant things. So exactly sports. You know Faker the GOAT? Yeah, and also like when you do hit the nail on the head, instant connection. You instantly like them. There's like you're when you're making small talk, you're trying to find that like that same footing, you know? And then like once you do, plus social points, you got Sims. You guys are liking each other. All right, actual trauma. Actual trauma worse than politics. F tier, S tier, S plus. Let me talk about getting jumped in high school, or maybe A. And as soon as I found out my coworkers liked F1, it made bringing up small talk so much easier. S tier, small talk. No, guys, why are you guys saying S tier? Are we, guys? What are we saying? How are most of you guys saying S tier? What is going on? We're a couple beers in. All right, okay, here. You know, I think trauma dumping, couple beers in, it depends, I guess. Trauma dumping into somebody barely is a no-no. Trauma is not a small topic. S, please. We're only a couple beers in. This is like worse than politics. You don't have to trauma dump. You can just talk about the things you learned from trauma. It's really bad to trauma dump. Yo, this is making me realize I'm boring af at work. I don't small talk to these topics. No, Apex Medic, don't. Guys, we're fucking radicalizing 8-bit medic. All right, guys, poll. Actual trauma. Go ahead, vote. Vote up. Trauma's terrible for small talk. I feel like it bridges small talk and real talk. The only appropriate place to small talk about trauma is the girls' bathroom in a club when you're drunk. I'm finding out I really suck at small talk. Photos making me question things. I'm sorry about but I've been in a way to discuss growth and change. It can be quite casual. I don't know how to small talk. Oh my god. Yo, what's up, man? There's a test online for people like you. A friend recommended it. Is trauma S tier small talk or not? They can dump it on me, but don't expect you to have that response. Other than, damn, that sucks. Damn, that's crazy. How did phone showing going to S despite voting D? What was the point? No, because I want to see what you guys are saying, just so I can say that you guys are wrong. Trauma's never small talk for me. Before someone asked me how I have good manners, and I happily told them it was WWE SmackDown when I did anything. What are we even talking about now? He wants to know our opinion, even doesn't change his own mind. Who is my fellow C voter from the top rope? Would the topic of trauma make a difference? Guys, how's the weather? The weather's good, bro. If you bring up trauma casually, the other person might not be down if they have similar triggers. I played a whole game and still talking about the same thing. No, no, we're not. You might have healed, but the other person might not have. Park is speaking the truth. Okay, guys, the problem, I'm afraid of sharks. Yeah, so actually it stems from an incident that I was 10 when a shark latched onto my left leg and dragged me underwater. Luckily let go. No, guys, it's gonna be like some crazy backstory. The problem with actual trauma is that like, okay. Real shit. The problem with the D tier conversations is that it can make people feel uncomfortable. That's the biggest thing. So like trauma, it's like, dude, guys, we're not talking about sharks here, okay? Someone can go through a deeply traumatic event like and say it casually and you're just like, bro, I don't even know, what do I even respond to that? And like, why are you telling me this? I don't even know you. Like, that's insane. I'm sorry my shark attack wasn't traumatic enough for you. I didn't mean it like that. Obviously your shark trauma is real, but we're taking best case scenario here. Yeah, sorry guys. I will say though, there are moments where no, okay, wait, I lied. This is actual trauma. This is actual trauma. It's not like oh my god, I was so traumatized because someone inted my game. You know, it's not like a playful like, yeah, dude, I'm actually traumatized from yada yada yada. This is actual trauma. This is some real shit. Actual trauma is not shark attack, really. Get out of here. Do you think meowing in small talk is good? No, dude. You can't meow in small talk. Dude, okay, listen. It's a hit or miss. And you're gonna miss more times than hit. Real trauma isn't small talk, funny trauma is. Yeah, there's like funny trauma, right? I wish the card was more restrictive so we knew it was referring to actual trauma. If it did say actual trauma, then maybe different. Talking about actual trauma is bad, but I'd rather talk about it than the weather or politics. 100%, 0%. Weather is so S-plus. Honestly, that stuff on S-plus should be devoted. Bro. All right, guys, the weather, the weather. I have a take on this. But I want to see what you guys think. Go on. Go on, vote up, chat. Go on. Whether in other countries you want to visit is relevant. Maybe it means like trauma like injuries, which can be funny. No, guys, we're reading too deep into it. It's D. When I casually mentioned I got ran over by a tractor and one of my legs got caught in concrete floor but didn't break anything. But if I fell in a different way, it would have. Okay, but that's. I mean, I guess that's traumatic, but imagine like the worst case scenario happened and that person's talking about it. Yeah, it's crazy hot today. Weird how a decade ago it wasn't like this. The water levels rising is casual. Wow, this weather poll is there's a lot of BCD tofu, bro. Did you know that the global's warming? I did know that actually. There's a strong draft coming in from the southwest direction. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting for my online order at Chipotle next to you. Real talk, weather bridges into politics quick. No, it does not. Come on. Come on. I mean, it can. No, dude. Dude, it does not. It does not. Like who? I fell down from a stage at school with my head down and people have been recording. Why can't I talk about it to a stranger? Stranger. All right, guys. There's a correct answer here. Weather is actually S+ tier. Yeah, it's the easiest thing to talk about. We're all experiencing this beautiful thing that is weather, and it's just like I catch myself talking about weather to my friends all the time, and it's not even like I have to think about small talk. It's literally just like, dude, it's so hot this week, and it's like, yeah, I know, dude, fuck. Boom. Wow. W weather. All this tier list taught me is that Puddles actually got off a small talk. Mel, what's up? Hello. Food is the best topic. Food is pretty lit. What about food? Streamers getting old? Low key. Seasonal depression is a thing. Stop. You're making, dude. Stop. There is no. Okay. I'm sorry. I need to pause the music. This is real shit. If you talk about the weather and you start to say like, I don't know, it's like, oh my god, it's so like let's say we're having a conversation, we're role playing right now. It's like, oh my god, dude, like the weather is so rainy today. It's like, man, I hate the rain. And then you're like, ugh, yeah, I get seasonal depression. I get really sad when it gets dark and cold and it makes me feel really bad. I'm just gonna be like, wow. What the fuck do you even say? Who is gonna do that? There's no one that's like, there's no one that's gonna do that. Come on. Emo Mumu. So mean? What am I gonna say? Like, oh my god. I'm so sorry. No, what do you even say to that? Honestly, what the fuck? Like, all right, I think it's a pretty good tier list. Guys, look at this tier list, discuss it. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right. PNG of grass on the screen. I think we all need to touch it. Video games and food should be on this tier list. Guys, video games is like not, I feel like, small for small talk. It could be okay. It's very hit or miss. Food would probably be just S tier. Isn't he that shark trauma denier who did the ADC challenge? I never did the ADC challenge.